A huge thank you to today's sponsor, Match Bingo. Match Bingo is an amazing and innovative app that combines sports betting, football and bingo into one fantastic experience. With over £200,000 already paid out to players, it's a game changer in the world of online gaming. You can enjoy Bing Goals where you purchase cards. Currently, it's buy 4, get 1 free. Each card represents 15 teams playing that day. When a team scores, the spot on your card turns purple. Complete 2 rows to win, and if you get a full house, you'll win the main jackpot prize. Plus, there are in-game cards you can buy during matches, featuring 15 exciting options like predicting substitutes or goals in specific minutes. Get a row for bingo and a full house for the big jackpot. Don't miss out. Grab your bingo card using the link in my description or via the QR code on screen. Remember, bingo cards are currently buy 4, get 1 free. Thank you once again to Match Bingo for sponsoring and supporting the channel. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul and this is the Leeds Therapy. Hope you're doing well. Thank you as ever for stopping by as ever. I always appreciate it and appreciate the time that you want to put into listening to me, witter on, flip-flop, lose my mind, all of that kind of stuff. Today we are doing the preview show for Middlesbrough and we're going to do the usual thing that I normally do. So it's the breakdown of all the various bits and pieces. So injuries, insights, league standings, let me just see, home form, style of play, strengths and weaknesses, form overall, head-to-head, top players, danger men, the forecast, and then I'll leave you to make your own choices up after that. Listen, I understand and I get that everybody is feeling pretty stressed out and annoyed about everything at the moment. If I'm 100% honest, I am probably 70% of the way there myself as well. So I get how everybody is feeling, and I think it's a difficult one because it feels like it's slipping away. And then, I was very emotional in the last video that I did, and then Oxford go and beat Sheffield United, which then just reminds me that the Championship is very, very championshipy, and it will always championship. That's just what it does. So we have to start taking these chances and these opportunities that are put in front of us. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they will do. We will just have to wait and see, as ever. So looking into the first thing, injuries. They do have a very, very long injury list going on at the moment, as you can see there. So they've got Bangura, Doak, Fry, Lyon, Edmondson, Ayling, Borges, Dieng, and Bryn that are currently set out. Everybody is pretty much either early April or mid-May. So there's a lot of injuries going on there, but it does have to be said, and I'll show you in a second, just in terms of their overall form, they are on a bit of not a purple patch, but in a decent vein of form at this moment in time. So when you look at the insights, they've scored 6 in the last 5. So it's games between Middlesbrough and Leeds. We've not drawn between each other in the last 6 encounters, average of 1.5 goals per match. We've scored 7 goals in our last 5 matches. We're ranked 3 away from home this season, going on the last few performances. Don't understand how. And Dan James still ranked 2nd in big chances created in the Championship. So that's 16 that he's created, one of which Solomon should have put away, but we won't get into that. I'm over it now. I'm over it. Looking at the overall standings, 3rd versus 5th, we've won 23, drawn 13, lost 4. Middlesbrough have won 17, drawn 9, lost 14. There is a 22-point gap between us, yet there are only 2 places between us as well. So it's going to be an interesting game. It's not going to be easy, and they have to be up for the fight. We need to see more than what we've seen in the last few games, without a shadow of a doubt. Looking at their home form overall in the last 10 matches, they have won 4. They've won 5, won 5, lost 3, and drawn 2. So they are quite good at home. Just hope that it's not going to be another one of those nights. I'm praying that it's not going to be another one of those nights anyway. So fingers crossed on that one. Style of play-wise, they like to attack down the right. They control the game in the opposition's half. They like to play possession football, short passes, attempt through balls often. They're non-aggressive. Opponents play aggressively against them. We won't do that. And they like to play the offside trap from a defensive point of view. Strength and weaknesses side of things, they're good at creating chances through individual skill. So we have to look at their strong individual players. Finn Aziz is one that I would put up there, definitely. Good at counter-attacks, creating long shot opportunities, finishing scoring chances and creating scoring chances. Weaknesses, avoiding offside, protecting the lead, aerial duels. Just going to point this out. This is the first team that we've played up against in, I would probably say, nearly, 4 games that are very, very weak in the aerial duel side of things, and they're very weak in terms of individual errors overall. So hopefully we can exploit that. I'm hoping that we can exploit that. Looking at their last few games, so the last 5 games in total, their last loss was 5 games ago. 1-0 away to Swansea, beat Queen's Park Rangers 2-1 at home, drew 0-0 with Luton Town away, beat Oxford United 2-1 at home, and beat Blackburn Rovers 2-0 at Ewood Park. So in a decent vein of form at the moment. So that's 2 wins on the spin, 1 draw, another win and a loss. In terms of the previous 6 meetings, as I said, there's been no draws between the 2 teams whatsoever at all. So we're on 5 wins and Middlesbrough are on 1 win. So, God, that just fills me with absolute dread for the match itself. But we have to be. I think I'm reaching the stage of delirium now. Key players overall. So ours are pretty much the same as what they normally are. So you've got Firpo, Solomon and James. And then in terms of top scorers, we've got Perot, James and Aronson. Their top scorers are actually outscoring our top scorers, which is the first time in ages that that's actually happened. Assists-wise, like I said, Finn Azaz, I called him Aziz, sorry. Finn Azaz is one of their top assist providers so far this season. Hopefully, Dan James, Firpo, Solomon, if Solomon plays, can come to the party with that. Then when you look at their overall top players, they've got, obviously, Aziz, they've got Doak and Hackney. Doak is obviously a doubt for the game, so fingers crossed that's taken out of there. But like I said, they are on a good run of form at the moment. Top scorers, so Perot is ours. He's not scored in 6, which is infuriating. So we're just going to have to see how that one pans out and what lineup is played. You'll see why I say that in a minute when I give the lineup that I would maybe potentially like to have, but Conway is the guy for them at the moment. 12 goals for the season. His expected XG is 9.17. He's only got 1 assist. He's played 30 matches so far this season as well. So he's going to be, I think, their danger. Him and Latte Lath are probably the 2 danger men that we need to keep an eye on in terms of in the box and scoring opportunities. So the forecast for the actual game itself, we will score as a result of an opposition error. We will make a comeback if we go behind, and there will be a low number of cards shown. And I think that's probably going to be true because of the fact that both teams like to play football, which is good. I went to the game at Ellen Road, and it was mega enjoyable. Really good to watch. Really, stressful at the time, but when you look back on it, it was really good to watch, and I enjoyed what I saw. So that's not. And apparently we're going to be offside a lot in that match as well. So who knows how that one could actually go. So what I wanted to just quickly do is just talk through, in terms of lineups, what I would maybe see potentially happening. So usual formal lineup that we're going to go for is 4-2-3-1. That's just the standard procedure as it goes. So I see Darlow being in goal, Firpo at left back, Wober, Rodon, Bogle as the defensive line, Ampadu and Tanaka in the midfield area. And bear with me, Nonto on the left, Pirro with the 10, and James in the wide position. Bamford being up top by himself. He looked okay when he came on, and I just have a sneaking suspicion that there is a potential that Farker might start him. Maybe. I could be completely off it. And this isn't me going, let's pin all of our hopes on Bamford. I can just, when you've just kind of got a bit of a feeling that something might happen. That's one of the things that I think might happen. However, with that being said, I can also see Ampadu coming into centre-back position with Rodon, and Then in the midfield, it being Tanaka and Gruev. And then Nonto being in the number 10 role, or Nonto still being on the left with Aronson in the number 10 role, or Nonto in the 10, Solomon on the left, or, like I said, Pirro up top, if that happens as well. But that, I don't know why, I've just got a feeling for that lineup overall. I could be completely wrong, and I probably will be completely wrong, but, you know, opinions are like bumholes. Everybody has one. Everybody has one, which is great. So, yes, that's going to do it. Like I said, I'm at the, you know, that 7 stages of grief. I'm somewhere in and around certain stages of grief at this moment in time. Whether or not it gets any more positive, who knows? We win tomorrow night, and I will start to feel more positive. If we don't and we lose, do you know what? I don't think I've let the emotion out of me now. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think I can say any more or any less than what I already have done. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you agree with me, great. If you don't, also great. You're absolutely allowed not to agree with me. Like I said, opinions are like bumholes. Everybody has one, and everybody is entitled to them. Whatever you feel, put your comments down in the comment section below. If you've not subscribed to the channel yet, please also subscribe. I would really appreciate that. We're getting we're creeping and crawling our way to 2,000. Hopefully we'll get there before the end of the season. That's the goal anyways. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourself, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks as ever for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Cheers.
Let's go.